So we have a conflict, a global conflict that unraveled around the world. Putin decided to go all in, and now he's fighting this Zelensky guy. There's a lot to talk about in this particular matter, all right? But ultimately, he's been abandoned. Putin saw that Joe Biden's a weak, pathetic human being and used this as a time to show his strength and his glory, which is a delusion in his mind. Russia is a backwater economy, a glorified gas station essentially selling oil. You don't have any Russian sneakers. You're not buying any Russian clothing. You're not buying any Russian cars. You're not buying any Russian TVs. You don't need a Russian razor blade to shave your face. You don't need anything Russian because they're not producing superior goods. They could, but they don't have the mentality to do it. Okay? And that is why they have a person like Putin, who's an outright liar. I mean, the guy is a strategist, he's so on and so forth, but his saying, he's like, oh, we're the peacekeeping force, we're denazifying Ukraine, some sort of a nonsense he's saying to use his aggression. He's threatened by China, he's surrounded, and he wants to sit here and he wants to get his way, and he's pushing into Ukraine. Now, he did a big move. He went all in. And the offensive is currently stalling. And I'll tell you exactly why, right? We're going to go through all these pictures of the faces of all the people. They're arming the Ukrainian people. This image is going to go viral, right? How many likes does it have? Not that many. But this image and these types of images are going to go viral. They're going to rile up the Ukrainian people to put a rifle in their hand. Sure, you could knock out a munitions dump, and you could do this, and you could do this regular tactical warfare. But if you're going to try to take Ukraine with military force, and you're going to get bogged down in guerrilla warfare, Russia's going to get bogged down. That's why Putin is coming in, like Hitler did in Poland, from all sides, with artillery, flying his jets low over the ground, and making moves like that. Let's just see if we have any examples. Russian tank caught running over a car full of Ukrainian civilians. Then, of course, you're going to have, got him, right? This is a disgusting war crime. Of course, you're going to have people like this out there because some tank driver, he's not going to sit here and follow orders. He's a piece of shit. He saw a car driving off, and he wanted to run it over. Little did he know he was on camera. Whether he's going to pay the crime for that, pay the price for that, we don't know. But that is the face of war. Right? War is not on TV. War is not you're holding a rifle and you're having a good time. War is your family's dead for no reason. That's what war is. And this blood is on the hands of one person, Vladimir Putin. He did not need to sit here and have an aggressive war against Ukraine, but he did because of this disgusting piece of shit and all of the left-wing duped fools that didn't like the mean tweets. I told people, Trump was a crazy horse. He bites, he kicks, but he'll get you where you need to go. Now you got a three-legged horse, and you're in the middle of the Sahara Desert with it. Good luck with that. I don't know if the speaker is on over here.
I am President of the United States. His days of tyranny and trying to intimidate the United States and those in Eastern Europe are over.
Right.
I'm going to stand up to him. He's a bully, just like the president.
Just like Trump.
And I know he doesn't want me to be president, but to tell you what, when I'm president, things are going to change.
This is the most, one of the most amazing posts. I mean, there's posts all over the place. One of the most amazing posts I've seen that's so super accurate. The nerve of this guy Biden to tell these disgusting lies, and the nerve of the people who believe them. He's a bully. I'm going to stand up. Trump was a strategist. He knew where the leverage was. He'll cut your money off. He'll cut your balls off, and you're going to sit here and be high and dry, and you're going to be in the middle of the Sahara without a camel to ride. Joe Biden gave him the pipeline. He basically is destroying this country from within. There's certain, my personal belief, agencies within the United States that are compromised because some of the policies are giving a strategic power to Iran and strategic power even to Russia. And now Putin's seeing this. If there's ever a chance to make an invasion and show your strength, it'd be while Joe Biden is president. Everybody who voted for him, that car full of people that got ran over, well, that's really what it was. You didn't want the mean tweets, but now they're getting ran over there. And that's Biden. So what's going to happen from here? That's really the question that I want to answer. The conflict is going to be resolved, or it's going to come down to the Ukrainian people and their resolve to fight on for as long as they can. They've been abandoned by the West. There's no leadership in the world. The Western world looks to the United States for leadership. There was nothing there. They didn't put up the sanctions until Putin did this. They didn't make any strategies. They gave them they sprinkled some weapons to the Ukrainians, and they said, good luck. And that's really what it is. They didn't give them the necessary tanks. They've got no air support. So essentially, the Ukrainian people and the Russian people are going to have to fight tooth and nail in the streets until the bloodshed is resolved. Now, Putin is in too deep, and this can drag in, once these states crumble, this can drag in other powers of the world and cause a global conflict. I don't think that it will. I hope that it won't. But I didn't think Putin was going to go all in either. His calculation was, the West is backing off. I could go take the capital, just like in the old days, like Napoleon and Hitler and whoever else. I'll take the capital and the country will be mine. I'm a peacekeeper. I'm denazifying it. Can he do that? Probably not. The Ukrainian people have been insulted and degraded, and they're gonna fight tooth and nail in the streets. Once you already killed all the soldiers, once the blood is spilled and the pride is out, Putin better have the forces that he thinks that he has. Because lucky for the Ukrainian people, him and his family are standing and fighting. They're not like this fucking dope that voted for this, and you know what I'm saying? Now we have the army with the he, him, they, her pronouns. And the weakness. This guy sitting here standing his ground. He did that. He's not a perfect person by any stretch of the imagination, but he's standing his ground and he's battling. And he has one advantage. He's on this home turf against a aged, decrepit army, and with a backwater economy to back it up. If he keeps holding his ground and he fights tooth and nail in the streets, it's going to be an extraordinary embarrassment for Russia and an economic calamity for that country, which can result in further conflicts. But the moral of the story is, the blood is on the hands of Vladimir Putin and all of the people that enabled his aggression by voting for this disgusting piece of shit.